Hi everyone, this is Mike Ondrowski. I just found something on the internet today and relates to the 2.5, 3 year long public health emergency for COVID-19. You may have seen in the previous YouTube channels I have made, such as the Manson Shop 2397, where I all documented the entire pandemic under one channel under 500 videos. So the whole, well, specifically enough, this YouTube channel I'm actually keeping active right now is over 2,000 videos. And the previous YouTube channel I had after I deleted one quarter of the videos because they didn't have a good proper thing was that under 500. I'll discuss that to you in a separate video. But like I said, I saw something on the internet and it relates to COVID-19 in the termination of the public health emergency advisory for COVID-19. What does that mean? Obviously, COVID-19 might be the pandemic itself will be no more after 3 years since to this very week back in 2020 when we had to stay home and you have the usual stay home order and such, and none of us can go to school, none of us can go to work, none of us can do anything. But now, at the time of this recording, by May 11th through the 16th of 2023, the COVID-19 public health emergency advisory will be no more. And like I said, it's been 3 years since everyone knew what happened, or got vaccinated, and plus, and also for those people who need to be fully vaccinated in order to work, that is also the indication that you don't need to be vaccinated if it's according to your government laws and you go by laws, which you have to realize when you do get your vaccine, had to be when you're forced to get vaccines, because back in late 2020, early 2021, a lot of states require if you're going to school or work, you need to have a COVID-19 vaccine status or face weekly testing to not face weekly suspensions or even termination. So, like I said, we might be at the end of the tunnel with this dreadful pandemic, but we don't know if we have to still wear masks in public as a result. But I'll give you the details in this type of video. But what a pandemic we had in the last 3 years. And I'm sorry this video is getting over 3 minutes. But like I said, this pandemic has to be the worst news that I ever heard in my life. And it kept me in bright of scare for the last year and a half. When it first hit. So like I said, if all 50 states in the United States, if they say that the COVID-19 public health emergency advisory will be expired, then check on your local state website and see what you need to know if you need to wear masks or not. You need to find out if you need to you need to get tested or get vaccinated or whatever. But like I said, this is not the HIV epidemic. This is not the Ebola epidemic or COVID pandemic. Those are the names of both pandemics that we have in the last 50 years from multiple health resources such as the CDC, which is the center of Center of Control Diseases Control, and the World Health Organization, which is abbreviated as WHO. And who knows? We might have another pandemic after this one. But like I said, as of May 11th through the 19th of 2023, the COVID-19 public health emergency advisory will be expired. So, if you people wanted to still wear masks as your protection, you might have to think to yourselves that if a pandemic is no more, and if you don't need to acquire any like tools to keep you protected, then all you have to do is basically go to your like if like for example, if you go to a government building or a hospital or a doctor's office, and then they tell you if you need to wear masks, they're gonna tell you to take it off, like because we're in the middle of resolving this pandemic, and like we wanted it for the last 2.5 to 3 years now, and and a lot of people had lost the fight between COVID-19 and getting fully vaccinated to slow the spread. But like I said, I'll be doing a separate video talking about the COVID-19 pandemic, and it all in the nutshell, including the videos I wanted to show you that we're in the midst of the pandemic, and obviously in a couple separate videos, I'm gonna do the history of COVID-19 by a video that I've seen since early 2022, and finally I'll be doing this other video on my reflections of this pandemic war. So that'll do for this video, and I hope this pandemic will be no more, and hopefully we can go to many places as we can, many more concerts, a lot more conventions, all that shit that we could have done since the public health emergency advisory had began back in February of 2020. That's what I'm gonna say. Thank God COVID's almost over. All I can say for that. So as always, thanks for watching the video. See you later.